Aloha, this is Tom Lesher with the Weekly Pele Report. Live to you today from Ashland, Oregon. And the moon has just gone into the sign of Leo. Oh yeah. And it's going to be there right up to the new moon, which is on Friday at 25 degrees of Leo, here on the west coast of the United States anyway. And then it goes into Virgo on Friday, weekend in Virgo, and goes into Libra later on Sunday. So that's the lunar aspect, which I'm going to come back to. And the other beautiful thing is, you know, today, as of Wednesday, we've got this Mars conjunct Saturn, which I talked about last week, in the sign of Libra, and that's moving on. But this whole time, the Sun and Mars are kind of cruising right along through the 20 degrees of Leo and Libra, making a very nice sextile. And the Sun sextile Saturn, Sun sextile Mars, just before it goes into Scorpio. I'm going to talk about that next week. But it's actually a very beautiful time. And let's just kind of look at the overall flow of what that means for us, because we're closing a lunar cycle. They actually call it the dark moon phase, the last few days of the lunar cycle. And we look at this last lunar cycle as beginning in the sign of Cancer. And I've been talking about this last month or so. As that sun went through Cancer and we had that new moon in Cancer, it's been really about feeling, and it's been about these relationships and issues and uncovering these deep emotions. And I just want to say that now with this moon in Leo and the new moon happening in Leo, it sets the tone for the next month in a very different energy field. So we're closing up this last balsamic moon phase, is this closing, releasing, letting go of old feelings, emotions, needs, and fears that have come up through that whole new moon in Cancer phase in preparation for this new moon in Fire. Yeah? So this next month, this new moon sets the tone for the next 30 days. And it is in Leo. And what is Leo about? Leo is about creation and recreation and play and fun and joy, coming into a real good time. And, you know, as we experience that good time and we laugh sometimes at ourselves, it's a softening effect. And that softening effect allows spirit to permeate us and our lives. And we greet the world without like the stress. So I want to really look at this play and this recreation, because it's really an important facet. Leo is 1/12 of the zodiac. The sun's been going through here. And, you know, it's when we play. Well, I could give the mantra. I'm going to save the mantra here, okay? But I just want to experience enjoying ourselves. And what play is not having a goal, not having an agenda, not wanting a specific result. You go out there in the sandbox, okay? You go out there camping. You go out there with a piece of canvas, and you may have an intention to have a painting or to build a sandcastle, okay, or to hike a certain mountain. But what play does is it really brings us into the moment. It frees us up. We're not stressed out. We're not trying to achieve. And when we're not stressing and we're not trying, we have this opportunity to tap into what is uniquely our own unique personal expression. That's what art does. when you're making jewelry or pottery and you're in the flow, you're in the moment. You're not trying, you're not concentrating, you're feeling your hands move through the clay. When you're singing, you just find your way through to the next note. This freedom is really important. And it's something that there's just not really so much of these days. We need to make room for freedom. We need to schedule in free time so that we tap into, that's our creative solution. You want to find what you want, find your passion, change your job, change your life, find what you want to do. Get some free time to tap into the deeper parts of yourself, and then it comes, then it shows itself. Yeah? So the mantra for today is, when I play with the day, I see it as the only way to find what is uniquely me and bring it out for the world to see. When I play with the day, I find it is the only way to see what is uniquely me and share it for all the world to see. Something like that. That's why I type these things out. When they're typed out, they're easier to remember, yeah? Oh, man. So that sextile going from, Leo to Libra says that it's also through playing with other people. Team sports, do volleyball, or go skiing, or do something with your partners and with other people. And just really, it's when you relax, you really get creative, you feel free, inspiration comes when you're not sitting there trying to concentrate and write this book. Yeah. So just relax. Chill out. This is a very good weekend for this. That moon goes into Virgo. After that, after the new moon in late Leo, it goes into Virgo. It opposes Neptune in Pisces, opposes Chiron. I mean, these are beautiful, inspirational times this weekend. And it's going to also prepare us for what's coming next week and the weeks ahead. So take this opportunity now. I really suggest it, to really have an amazing, wonderful, playful weekend. For now, this is Tom Lesher signing off this week's Pele Report. Aloha, namaste, so much love.